In this past week's news, President Trump is apparently a big fan of a certain style of men's Florsheim dress shoe. In fact, he is such a fan that he evangelizes this style to members of his cabinet. In fact, he is such a fan that he has gifted certain members of his cabinet this shoe. However, prior to ordering these gifts, the president guesstimates the shoe size of the recipient. And I'm sure in many cases, he was correct or close to correct, but in the case of our Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, didn't come close. The shoes are too big. And Marco Rubio, wanting to show his gratitude to the president or appease the president or show that he was falling in line or is a loyalist, wore the shoes anyway. And you know what happens next? The news media picks up the photograph of Marco Rubio talking with his peers wearing shoes that are too big for him, and then it waterfalls to social media. And instead of really making his image look better, he looks inauthentic because the shoes don't fit. And instead of being branded a loyalist, it becomes more of being a joke. Why is it worth talking about? Because there is so much hierarchical pressure to please our bosses. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, provided that it fits well, that it sits well with our own personal authenticity, that we are not being dishonest, but we are being true to ourselves. And if we can't be true to ourselves, then we really shouldn't take on that cloak. So you know what? It's great to please your boss if you can be authentic to yourself, and only if the shoe fits. If you like this, hit that like button, please share and subscribe. And if you're interested, I offer coaching on greater workplace satisfaction. My contact information is in the description. Thank you.